Yale Brothers, episode 34.
I'm tired of the way I feel. I'm wondering if it all was real. I wanna go back home. You're fired, don't come to work here no more. 'Cause all you get's a shuttered door. I'd rather be alone. You can't find me anymore. You can't see me like before. Go away. I'm so tired of everything we used to know and all the places we used to go. It's just a tragic bore. When you see me on the road, leave me alone. Got a ways to go. I don't need this anymore.
Hey, what's happening, everybody? I'm Chris.
And I'm Roger.
Yeah, we're the Yale Brothers.
Wow.
Yeah, 34. Here we are.
Don't you wish you were 34?
I don't care.
That's awesome.
Man. No, because I know too much now.
Yeah, that's actually right.
Yeah, I know that my knees hurt.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, so, hey now. Oh, man, come on. Well, the song you just heard is kind of just a little demo I wrote of this. It's called Tired.
It is.
I was tired of everything and everyone and feeling tired. It's an old one. I just dug it up to play for us today.
Oh, well.
Yeah. So, hey, what's up, man?
Well, nothing. I mean, a lot. There's some, what's timely to me right now is that 300 movie screens are closing in California.
Yep.
And that's
shocking.
Yeah, it's shocking as hell, man.
Shocking, but not surprising given the climate, the economic climate.
Absolutely. And everyone kind of got a shock if they read the Hollywood Reporter article on April 12th, man.
Well, you got it for us?
Yeah, but it's the ArcLight cinemas and Pacific theaters are closing. You believe that shit?
Both of those huge.
That includes the Cinerama Dome, the iconic dome on Sunset Boulevard.
Unbelievable.
That's crazy. 300 screens are going dark, and it's all played into the COVID pandemic and all that. I want to read a little bit about that from the Hollywood Reporter article.
Let's have it.
Okay. ArcLight cinemas and Pacific theaters to close. That's kind of a gut punch. In a blow for Southern California moviegoers, and those in Los Angeles in particular, the ArcLight cinemas and Pacific theaters are closing all of their 16 locations for good after seeing their businesses decimated by the pandemic. Right? ArcLight stable includes the prized Cinerama Dome, Hollywood. The dome was built in 1963 by Pacific Theater's parent company, the Decurion Group, and is the crown jewel of the small theater complex that was reconstructed in the early 2000s. That whole thing became in recent years, the ArcLight Hollywood complex has been a bastion for both first-run movies and independent titles and was among the first LA cinemas to offer high-end food. So ArcLight absorbed the Cinerama Dome.
Yeah, it was quite an experience to go in there.
Dude, I'm sure that's where we saw 2001: A Space Odyssey when we were like 5 or 6.
I think so. Yeah.
That's crazy.
On the huge original Cinerama screen, yeah.
Yeah, like 70 millimeter capacity or something like that.
Yeah, I couldn't say.
Cinerama was a process.
Oh, yes, of course. Yeah, of course.
But I just, like in recent memory, not that recent, but I remember seeing things like the Back to the Future when it came out was there. I remember Yentl and things like
when
that.
it was Cinerama.
Yeah, when it was a Cinerama Dome.
Yeah.
Shocking. The whole thing's shocking, man.
Oh yeah, I was standing in line for something, and the dude who played TC from Magnum was in front of me.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he was nice. I said hi to him. We were complaining about the line.
Don't you think it is iconic, and it's purported to be the only concrete geodesic dome, and it's beyond iconic on Sunset Boulevard. Like some giant dropped a golf ball and half of it's still stuck in the ground.
Yeah, right.
Damn.
Yeah.
Don't you? I mean, it's more complicated than I can comprehend. I don't know about you, and farther reaching when we look into the future of film.
Yes, sir. Yep. It's the implications are. It's a sea change.
It is a
Sadly,
sea change.
yeah.
It is. It's crazy. Like the pandemic affected a lot of things like that, office buildings and all that. Of course, there's a petition afoot in Hollywood.
Save the Cinerama or save the Dome or something.
Yeah, I'll stick a link to it.
Okay.
And I immediately thought, I'm sure you did too, of our friend Brendan Wright.
Absolutely. He's the first guy that, I actually, once I found out, I texted him.
Did you?
He already knew.
And I'm glad to have him here with us today.
Yes, me too. Definitely, man. I'm excited to get to this conversation.
You want me to get through my piece then?
Yeah. You can try to get through your piece, man. Go ahead.
Brendan's a writer and photographer, and his blog, Biggie's Place, although not entirely film-centric, is a testament to his deep knowledge of movies and the people who bring them to life. What he writes is often way above my head. We met Brendan here in Myrtle Beach, but he lived in Hollywood for a time and actually worked at the ArcLight.
Yes, indeed.
Did you see his eulogy on Facebook?
Yes, I did.
That was a tearjerker. It was astounding.
Yeah, well, Brendan brings a inside perspective, and his knowledge will be appreciated, and just hanging out with our buddy.
Oh, here he is.
Let's bring him on.
Brendan.
What's happening, Yale brothers?
What's up, brother? How are you, Brendan?
I am well. I'm well.
Very good, sir. It's not
hanging in there.
Very cool, man. That's the way.
Do you still need a cold compress from the news?
What's that?
Do you need a cold compress from the news of this closure? Oh my God!
It is shocking that, of all the chains and all the theaters that could have gone out of business, it was these ones. I would not have predicted that. There's a lot more smaller chains that are still hanging on, but like for them to just shut down is just that was a shock.
It's unbelievable, and
honestly,
I'm sorry our paths didn't cross in Hollywood. But whenabouts were you out there?
I was there from October 2006 until July 2007.
Oh man, what a time! I'm sure it was, man.
It would have been great to have hung out there together. Yeah.
What was it like for you? I mean, this is such a vague question. What motivated you to head out, and what was it like there for you in that period of time?
Well, obviously, you guys know my main goal in life is to be a filmmaker and work in Hollywood. So,
absolutely,
I knew at some point it was going to be time to head out there, and I was living in Natick, Massachusetts, with 3 other roommates, and one of them wants to be an actor. So we decided, out of nowhere, like, okay, once our lease is up in September, you want to say the hell with it and go move out there? And he was like, yeah. So we started making plans.
Oh, man, cool way to be, man.
A road trip.
Yeah. I had been there in 1999 for, I think it was a week with my friend.
Yeah.
When he was trying to shop a script, and somehow he got me a plane ticket, and I went with him. But
that's cool.
That was the only time I'd been to LA before that.
Oh wow!
So we saved some money. I borrowed some money from my grandparents. God bless them.
Yeah.
For a little startup money, and we headed out there and ended up at a dingy apartment in North Hollywood.
Yes.
Good old dingy apartment, man.
Hey, no ho.
God, no.
No ho.
Yeah, especially if you don't have your own car in North Hollywood and you want to be in Burbank and Hollywood.
No.
not fun.
No, that's a drag.
That is a drag.
Good times.
Were you still living in North Hollywood when you came to work for the ArcLight?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I for some reason I thought that was one of the destinations I wanted to see when I went there, along with In-N-Out Burger, which is the first thing I did when I got off the plane.
Heck yeah, brother.
I told my buddy, take me In-N-Out right now, and that's the first thing I did in L.A.
Hell yeah, man.
But
by the
I always
airport?
heard about the ArcLight from afar,
Yeah.
and how awesome it was, and all this and that, and the dome.
Yeah.
So, we went down there and looked at it, and eventually I applied and got the job. And that became, it took about an hour and a half to get down there, taking a bus from North Hollywood to the train station in North Hollywood, then the train down to Hollywood and Vine.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Is that stop? So that took forever. Then to get home, it took almost 2 hours, because by the time I got off work, some of the buses in North Hollywood were shut down.
Oh my gosh.
So I'd have to walk from the train station in North Hollywood to my apartment.
Man, oh man, that's some
45 minutes.
Shoo, that's some dedication, man. Oh,
cardio.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, man. I mean, I have never had an experience quite like going into the ArcLight, man.
Mm-hmm.
And I love the way that they, introduced it and kind of greeted the crowd. Were you doing that?
Yeah, I want to know.
Eventually, yes, I did everything there.
Oh, that's
almost except being a projectionist.
Oh, I love that. What was that trajectory like? Like from hire to your experience? We'd love to hear that. That's golden.
Oh God, if I could remember. So you start off, they swap you around from concessions to box office selling tickets to ushering. So if you're ushering, you're helping people find their seats, or you're the usher greeter is its own job. You're not doing anything else but that at every single screen.
Yeah.
So, and then when I got that shift, of course you're nervous doing that for the first time.
Oh, I'm sure.
I think I volunteered for it too. I don't know why. But
that's cool.
So you just have a list of screens, like, okay, at 7:30 you have to be at here, at 7:40 you have to be at this theater, 7:45 over here.
Yeah.
So, it's pretty. You were on a strict schedule, and you had to nail your speech, and everyone did it in their own way, but they hit the same, the same 3 or 4 bullet points. Just
right.
What you did around that was up to you.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
So sometimes you'd be talking to, 4 or 5 people in the room for like a small indie that had been out for a while, or if a new Transformers had just come out, you'd be talking to a room full of 400 people.
Oh, no doubt, man.
And you need a microphone.
How'd you do? Did you become good with that whole public speaking thing?
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty good with that under normal circumstances. I don't enjoy it, but I can do it.
Right, I get you, man. You can do it. I know that.
Oh,
for a fact.
Yeah.
And when you're in the dome, you have to use a microphone at the front of the room.
Oh, no doubt, brother. Hey,
so
man.
you stand up front at the theater, and then you'd wait for the signal from the projectionist. They'd flash a little flashlight a couple of times, and that was your cue to start.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
And when you finish, you do a little ring, a little ropey dope with your finger, and that's when they start the movie.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
That's cool, man. It had to be quite an experience.
It was. And you never knew who you were talking to.
Oh,
every night there were celebrities there, and Hollywood people and publicists and industry people from God knows where.
Oh, for sure.
From God.
So you had that added pressure.
Hey, so speaking of that, did you run into or meet any celebrities or executives or anything while you were in there?
So frequently that I kept a list.
Beautiful.
I got you.
Pretty much every night you worked, you would see at least one person you recognized.
That's crazy.
So I thought, wow, I got to keep track of this. So and I have this.
Oh, that's cool.
10-page list on my computer.
Well, so it's everyone. So not unexpected, man. I mean, that would be the place to go.
Yeah. And I wasn't the type to it was people. The celebrities would go there because they knew they wouldn't be bothered.
Yeah,
That's right.
that is key.
Ask for autographs, stuff like that.
Yeah,
so,
no, I don't do that.
Chris
either,
and I
man.
always had an issue like that too. We didn't just leave them alone.
Respect, man. You know.
But in your eulogy, which was touching, you said you went on to, I forgot what, like event coordinator for things.
Mm-hmm.
What's
I
that?
was doing that at the same time as other things, but like you, at a certain point, you just like, oh, okay, you want to do this too. So,
Well, like premieres.
yeah, well, I mean, you didn't like run the premiere. That was all the studio people, but
Oh, right.
you would coordinate with the studio marketing people, publicists, whoever.
Yeah.
Who was going to sit where. They'd put all their little signs up if there was a premiere. This person's sitting here. This person's sitting there.
Oh, right.
Where they wanted their signs and banners and logos, all that stuff.
Oh, yeah. That's quite logistical. Yeah.
Yeah, logistics basically.
No, that's beautiful. Do you do you recall? I mean, when you walked into the actual dome, what were your thoughts? I mean, it is kind of, it's iconic. It kind of just breathes Hollywood.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
But then compare like the dome to, like, let's say the Chinese theater, the two different ball games, but both iconic.
It's funny. All my time there, I never saw a movie at the Chinese.
No kidding, man. Shoot. No way.
That's a trip.
Because I mean, once you get to ArcLight, you don't need to go anywhere else.
No.
You got the full
No.
gestalt. Yeah.
You had such strict quality control, man. I saw one of the Batman movies in there, and I swear the sound was unbelievable.
Like Michael Keaton Batman or Val Kilmer, which one?
I don't even remember, man.
Look how long ago.
I don't even remember.
You-
Clooney?
That would have been 97.
No, it was later than that. But I'll tell you, it was so loud in there, man.
Oh my God.
Was it the Dome?
Yeah,
Was it loud?
Yeah, I wish I would have seen those in there.
God, it was loud. It was great though. But Chinese theater, yeah, I don't think they can compete with that.
No, it's a little rickety. Not really, but
No, but
I don't know if they've remodeled that place or what, but I never got to see it.
dude,
yeah, I don't even know, man.
we're
It's
so
not like
old,
it was.
We're so old. We remember when it was just the main theater with one big screen and just parking lots on each side.
Yeah, man, we saw the original Star Wars in there, man.
Yeah,
it was
man.
pretty cool.
I'm jealous.
I'm bad.
I'm jealous.
Oh man, it was cool.
What took your what couple movies took your breath away inside the actual dome?
I remember, not that it was. Do you remember Eddie Murphy, the musical Dreamgirls?
Yes,
I remember.
With Jennifer Hudson, that's what made her famous. She won the Oscar for it.
Of course.
So that was in there.
Damn, that had to
I
be
remember when it first came out, it was packed, and so it was like a concert experience. Like these songs would end, and people would be like cheering and howling, and like
Oh yeah.
Jennifer Hudson, that big solo she does, people would like stand up and give her a standing ovation.
Oh, man,
it was like, you don't see that everywhere.
No, and another thing you don't see is
That's right.
the applause
Yes.
at the end of the movies like they do in Hollywood, and I miss that.
Yes.
But that took that to another level, man.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, but
yeah, that was a common occurrence. There was the applause.
But yeah, and I love that because it shows respect for the creators.
yeah, and
Yeah.
and the crew and the
Yeah,
grips
everyone,
and
yeah.
everyone.
Yeah,
and
cast,
everyone's
crew,
looking to see. Oh
creators.
my God, that's my cousin.
No, and then
Yeah, 'cause-
people actually stay and read the credits.
Yeah,
That's beautiful.
that was a common occurrence.
Yeah, I really missed that, and it kind of pissed me off, to be honest, when I was so used to that, and then I went to other places and people leave. It's like, wait, you're not going to hang out and see what's going on with this? Yeah, it's crazy, man.
I want to see who the second assistant B camera was.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
That
Yeah, that's right. Who
That's
did
my
the
friend,
catering?
damn
Who did the catering here, man? Oh, that's funny.
remember, it's always important to someone.
That's true.
That's
And who knows? That person could be in the theater with you right there.
That's
yeah,
very true,
and,
man.
and it is a company town.
Oh, hell yeah.
I mean, I don't know how it looks anymore. There's a Build-A-Bear on Hollywood Boulevard, but
Yeah, well, it's still Hollywood, man. Brendan, so do you have any desire to go back?
Of course.
Yeah, hell yeah, I'm sure.
But, you have to learn from the mistakes you made the first time.
True.
which was one, I didn't bring enough money out there.
Oh well, yeah,
and I can imagine now it's only more expensive.
Yeah, we've all done that, man.
Ouch.
Yeah, and I would not live in North Hollywood again.
Yeah, no.
It's either find a place in Burbank or somewhere down Hollywood, East Hollywood.
Yeah.
Preferably
West Hollywood. That's super expensive.
Yeah, that's perfect, man. Yeah, if you can, that sounds like a better plan, man.
Because even though you can write a movie anywhere, you can shoot a movie anywhere, but that's where the industry is.
That's exactly right, and similarities with the music business too, man. Sure, you can do it anywhere, but if you're gonna form relationships and things face to face, it's a place to be, man. And I know you'll be back there, man. I just know it.
Yeah, me too, Brendan.
Yes, sir.
That's the goal.
Yes, sir.
You confound me with your blog posts about film.
Confound it, man.
It's
how so?
Well, because you're detailed, especially in your. I want to talk about the Biggie Awards if you'd like.
Sure.
For one thing, this is a comprehensive. These are your picks.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to say in tandem and paralleling the categories in the Oscars, but
mostly I have some additional ones, but yeah,
just so in detail, you get really what's the word?
Down and dirty.
Yeah,
where the rubber
into
meets
the weeds.
No, I don't know.
Is it called granular or no? That's the wrong word.
That's one way to describe it.
You
granular details.
Cellular.
I mean, it's great, and you have it every year, and it's about the same time as the Oscars. Does it precede, or am I remembering that it is after, or sometime?
I always do it after.
Okay.
Well, I have the nominations kind of concurrently, but I put my results out after the Oscars.
Yep. Phenomenal, man.
I mean, that's some deep thought going into that. That's some deep thinking. What motivated you to start those in the first place?
Being sick of disagreeing with the Oscars results.
Fair enough.
As a teenager, the thing that pushed me over the top was when it was 98, when Saving Private Ryan lost Best Picture to Shakespeare in Love.
Okay.
That was like a traumatic experience for me. So I was like, I had enough.
Yeah,
if they're not going to get it right, I will.
God, damn straight, man.
So I've been doing it. This year will be the 31st.
Wow.
So I started it then, but I went back and did results from 1989 forward.
Oh, fantastic, man.
So I sort of have a history now.
Oh, yeah. That's great.
Which is fun.
I'm sure.
Oh, my God. It's a big undertaking.
Yeah. I'm actually behind on this year's movies, so this year's biggest will be a little bit behind.
Yeah.
Well,
hey, so
let's look forward to it.
Yeah. So yeah, absolutely. So last year had to be a complete shit show for not being able to go to see movies. It had to be driving you insane.
Yeah, I went. Let's see. I saw. I want to say. Maybe 4 or 5 movies in theaters last year total.
And what's your average on a regular year?
Probably 100.
Yeah. Okay. There it is. There's the number.
Totally.
I know because that kind of puts that kind of hobbles you, man.
Yeah, I saw the Ben Affleck movie where he plays the alcoholic high school basketball coach.
Oh yeah.
It's called The Way Back. I saw that in March, and that was right before everything closed. The next time I was in the theater was in September to see Tenet.
Oh my gosh, man!
6 months.
That's you had to be. It had to be driving you insane.
To me, that's like 30 years.
Yeah,
that's like somebody cutting off your oxygen supply, man.
Yeah.
Well,
and it's just not the same.
No. Well, thank God
it looks like California's reopening June 15th, I guess, for everything.
Yeah.
Good God.
So once the LA and New York theaters open up to full capacity, we should be back to normal.
Well, yeah. Good. I'm excited to see that happen, man.
Yeah.
I just ArcLight could have held out.
What a damn shame, really.
I'm circling back to that in my head. So Pacific Theater's ArcLight going to be gone. The structure of the Cinerama Dome might still be kept intact somehow.
Oh, it will. There's no. I think it actually is a historical landmark. So
that was a fear of mine. So I imagine that's the case.
But what do you think now about the state of the industry moving forward?
Shopping center or something.
Yeah. So if those two dominoes fell,
those, I think, at least I don't know what the rest of ArcLight's theaters, but that one in particular in Hollywood, some big theater chain or company will buy it and will still use it as a movie theater.
Thank God.
I have to imagine.
Oh, I would hope so, man. It's just too damn good to scuttle.
Yeah, I mean the dome, you'd actually have to get like permission from the city to use it as anything else.
Okay, well, yeah,
that's cool.
It would be an absolute disgrace if it wasn't used for its intended purpose.
I'm not worried about that. It's not going to happen.
Well, that's cool.
Are you worried about the paradigm change that might be afoot now that that's happened, though? Like people are going to get their mostly streaming and all that. I mean, what do you
change
in your heart of hearts think is going to happen to the state of physically going to a movie theater?
Unfortunately, it just keeps trending towards, people only show up in theaters for the huge movies.
Yeah.
And maybe a little bit at the end of the year for the awards contenders.
Yeah.
But, Netflix, Amazon, all these companies are drastically increasing the amount of movies they make just for streaming.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it brings to mind Mank which is up. There's some Netflix movies that are up or Amazon movies that are up for Academy Awards without hitting the... Do they screen them first somehow or no?
Yeah, you have to to qualify for the Oscars, you have to have your movie in New York and LA for at least a week.
Damn.
That makes sense.
Qualify. So they do that for their Netflix and Amazon movies. And like last year, The Irishman, for example, they kept that in theaters for a little while. But of course, everyone watched that on Netflix anyway.
Sure.
Yeah.
And with the technology being as it is now, with bigger and bigger screens, better and better sound quality, great. You have all that. You can sit on your couch, but you're missing the kind of a fellowship, the experience of experiencing it with other people, with an audience. So I mean, that's a shame.
Yeah.
The communal experience.
That's right.
In danger.
How about smelling the ArcLight popcorn?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah, you can't. You can't replicate that. No way.
Nobody can, I'm sure.
Kettle corn, baby. Kettle corn.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I love that you could just walk up. And when I first went there, I was with my buddy Jim Alden, lives out there, and actually picking seats. And I didn't. That was new to me. It's like, man, this is classy. This is cool. Wow.
Brendan, you mentioned
they make great hot dogs. They had great burgers at their restaurant, which I love to eat.
I think I was drinking a beer. They have beer there?
One of the first theaters were to have 21 plus screenings.
That's funny, Chris. You would have probably snuck one in anyway.
Well, I had to take advantage of it, man.
But
yeah.
And they were among the first to do, all that stuff and reserved seating. That was huge at the time. I was like, oh my God, you can pick your seat.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It freaked me out.
Yeah. So, I don't know if they were the first, but they were the first major chain to do that.
Yeah.
And now it's, of course, everywhere.
Now, I was in Austin not too long ago, and I think I talked to you about this, and I think you told me that I missed an opportunity to be in a good theater called the Alamo.
Alamo Drafthouse.
Yeah. And
that's where their original theater is, and they're sort of they're pretty much similar to ArcLight as a chain.
Yeah.
And that they have super high standards. They don't, if you misbehave, they'll just throw you out.
Fair enough, man. Yeah, I think
they don't put up with any crap. I have not been to one. I really want to.
Yeah.
But they're very similar to ArcLight in the sense that they have high standards.
True enough, man. I remember speaking to you about that when I got back from Austin. And they had A Star Is Born there. I would have enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, too bad. Maybe next.
Been great.
Yeah, if I ever go back to Austin, it's on my list, brother.
I know they have a couple. I think they have a couple in LA.
Oh,
and they're like, maybe the Drafthouse should buy their ArcLight. But apparently, that's just. I don't know if they have the money for that, but I wouldn't mind that at all.
Yeah, it's on the table, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So cool, man. Yeah, there it is. Oh, Roger, you having a coughing
I was
spell?
about to.
He's vaping.
They had a kind of draft house in Charlotte. Remember that back in the day that you can watch a movie and drink?
No.
Oh,
I mean, I'm sure it's as a concept. As a concept,
talking 20
I'm sure
years
it
ago.
took off like wildfire.
the
once
last thing you want is a bunch of drunks arguing and having some sort of
Well,
argument.
now you can have beer in most any theater, man. They
Yeah, I
sell
guess
it.
so.
Yeah.
I guess so.
If you want a beer, you're gonna have a beer, man.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Well, cool, man. I mean, I really appreciate you enlightening us on all this stuff, brother.
Me too,
Here,
Brendan.
man.
Super cool.
There's so much more to talk about. I guess we're barely getting into.
Yeah, we need to go Joe Rogan for
Yeah,
one of these times. So just spend an afternoon.
yeah,
Absolutely.
absolutely,
But
man.
I do want to encourage listeners to get on Brendan's writing. Where can we find you, brother?
It's biggiesplace.net.
Okay. That's what you need to know, ladies and gentlemen.
All sorts of fun stuff when I'm actually able to write and get it published.
You write like the devil.
I'm very deliberate.
Well, I'll tell you
yes,
I
you
wish
you
I
are.
could do a regular schedule, but I don't.
hey, whatever's right, brother. It's
Exactly.
it's worth the wait because
Yes.
man, it is. I really love your writing, and I have a lot of respect for you.
Ditto.
Yeah.
Everyone I'm looking forward to see the Biggie Awards whenever they bow this year. That's awesome.
Well, how many of these movies have you seen? You've seen a few.
Not many.
I watched Judas and the Black Messiah with you.
You and I watched Judas and the Black
That's one of
Messiah.
them.
I watched Mank, and I don't.
Mhm.
I'm not very, very good at going. So I mean, checking anything. else.
Nomadland is on Hulu.
That's what I intend to see.
Yeah, I want to see that.
Amazon has. Oh, you both need to watch Sound of Metal.
Oh yeah.
You
Oh,
guys love that.
yeah, I started it. I'm going to finish it
Amazon.
this week. Yeah, it looks good. I had to stop watching it, but see, that's also the problem with streaming. It's like, oh, I got to go somewhere. I'm going to stop this.
Yeah, it's
I
not
know you don't-
deliberate.
You don't let that happen, though. I'm sure.
You don't. You don't prepare. You don't buy the ticket. You know. You
I'll
don't get
pause
together.
to the
with-
bathroom or to get some more food, or
Yeah,
that's about it.
He locks the door, turns off the phone. He's not going to put up with that shit.
No,
man.
he doesn't.
No way.
He doesn't play around.
I can.
People who like watch movies with the lights on it in their living room, I don't understand that.
No. It's like it's
What's wrong
almost.
with you people?
Hey, man,
put
we
it on
turned
as
off the-
ambient.
Didn't we end up
It's
turning
like
off
they
the
want
lights?
distraction to occur.
Yeah, that's bullshit. And with everyone's compromised attention spans these days, from sound bites and tweets and
What do you
little-
mean these days?
I mean, I think it's widespread. People just you got to make an effort. I mean,
And that's the main problem is, watching at home, you're not focused, you're not paying attention.
right? Exactly.
Put your
I don't
phone
trust
down.
people to watch it the same way at home.
No. It's difficult, no doubt about it, and it's certainly a different experience.
Let me tell you something, Brendan. If I'm watching something with you, I always try to be on my best non-distracted behavior. 'Cause you never know what he'll lob a little.
All of a sudden, there's going to be like a slap to the back of the
might
head.
lob
or something.
he might lob a little grenade that says, "What did you think?"
Oh, the pressure.
Show you some dirty looks.
You're awesome, man. The master of the stink eye.
Yeah. No, I can't. I mean, you center people that you should. Your presence in the viewership should center people. If they know what's good
It carries
for them.
some weight, man.
Yes, it does. Some gravitas.
It's like people worked hard to make this. It's not just
Yeah.
garbage for you to watch at your leisure.
That's right.
Pay attention.
That's
Yes,
right.
and read the damn credits.
I can certainly appreciate that. I can respect it, man.
Yeah, it's like respect that this isn't. It's content. I hate that word.
Oh my God.
Everything's content.
It's devalued that way.
Yeah, what's today's content I'm going to consume?
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Before I move on.
Yeah. Ugh. I think I'm going to throw up right now, man.
Listen to the way he says
It
it.
makes me want. It actually makes me want to slap people, man. It really does. Insane.
I'm a content creator.
Hey, we'll circle back and check that content later. We'll put a pin in it.
Yeah.
Chris and I were talking about that last week. Boy,
Yeah.
that should go right with it. Content.
Oh yeah. Everything, even news.
It's not creating; it's churning out.
Right.
Yeah, do another podcast about stupid internet trends. That'd be another whole other
For sure.
bag of worms.
Let's do it.
Shit.
Let's do it.
Tell me about it.
Hey, but I got to say this was fun, man. Seriously.
Rogers. It's sounding like Rogers on the wrap up here.
You guys both know that I have to go to the shop and work. So
I don't. I don't today, man. I'm just gonna go outside and smoke a Padron again.
Yeah.
Attaboy.
Yes, sir.
And I'm glad to have you on Skype. This is the first time we've done it.
Yeah. By the way,
podcast.
yes. You were the test pilot for Skype, and I'll. It's sounding good to me, man.
What if
Yeah,
What if it's go ahead, Brendan? When it's all said and done, I hope you actually recorded.
Oh yeah. Oh wait, am I supposed to press this red button?
I mean, because you sound. Don't touch that, kid.
Yeah. Okay, Roger. Fair enough.
Oh boy.
Well, Brendan, thank you so much, brother, for taking the time to hang with us today, man.
Yes.
Thank you, boys. I hope to see you soon.
Absolutely.
Hope so, too. Love you.
Make that trip, brother. Because we're not we're not making the trip up there anytime soon. We can't get out of here.
Lord knows.
That seems a little one-sided, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. But we're all stuck. We're in.
You don't want to be here. Trust me.
Okay, fair enough.
There's nothing to see here.
Yeah,
You might not want to be here.
We're in busy mode again, man. So there you go.
Hey, I'm just trying to enjoy these last 2 or 3 weeks of decent weather.
Yep. Oh yeah. Yep.
Or hell descends upon us.
True enough, brother. You absolutely make the most of it, and we miss you down here, brother.
Miss you.
I miss you guys too.
We'll talk to you soon, Brendan.
All right, brother.
All right.
See you guys soon, hopefully.
Okay, man.
Be well.
All right. So episode 34, Brendan Wright.
Man.
Is that guy not the best?
No, he is, and I'm glad he agreed to come on today.
Yeah, what a great perspective he offered, and it was nice to hang out with our buddy, for sure.
Absolutely.
Yep.
And it was nice to hang out with you, too.
Oh, always such a pleasure.
I want to thank everyone for listening. You can find us at Gmail.
Yeah, YaleBrothers@gmail.com.
And we're still on Facebook.
Yep.
The Yale Brothers.
The Yale Brothers, yes.
And there's episode 34.
Well, God bless everybody. Stay safe.
Yes.
And Yale Brothers out.